Hello guys, how are you? Welcome to our media and information literacy subject, and today we will be talking about the different types of media. Before we begin, let me ask you three questions. First is, how will you distinguish print media from broadcast media and new media? Second is, what makes a particular media platform appealing and useful? And lastly, why do young people prefer to use the internet and other forms of new media over traditional media? So here are some types of media that we use to complete our daily activities. First is we have the print media. When we say print media, this refers to paper publications such as books, newspapers, magazines, journals, newsletters, and other materials that are physically printed on paper. At present, some form of print media have digital versions and are already available for download through applications or websites. An example of a print media is book. This is a reading material that can either be fictional or non-fictional. Students use books in school as reference materials. Another type of print media is newspaper. So these are printed on a daily or weekly basis. So it contains a wide range of articles which appear on the different sections such as news, business, lifestyle, sports, and entertainment sections. Also, newspaper has editorial page where editors of the newspapers share their views and opinions on relevant and current issues. Take note that newspaper has two types. We have the broadsheet and the tabloid. Next, we have magazine. When we say magazine, this is a periodical publication released weekly, monthly, or sometimes quarterly. So this contains articles on various topics depending on the subject or area that the magazine covers. Next, we have journal. This is similar to both newspaper and magazines, and it contains information or informative articles and provides accurate reports on specific topics such as medicine. This journal targets a particular type of audience, such as medicine students or practitioners. Another, we have newsletter. Organizations or companies release newsletters for specific purposes. A newsletter is published either weekly or monthly. So this newsletter can be a bulletin where a company or an organization informs its readers about the updates and happenings in the institution or community. And also it contains special features on topics which might be of interest or value to its targeted readers. Brochure. This is a small book or magazine that contains pictures and information about the products or services offered by a company or organization. Next, we have flyers and leaflet. So this refers to a printed sheet of paper which contains information about a product for advertising purposes. So these are being distributed and given free to targeted customers to promote a product. The second type of media is broadcast media. And broadcast media consists of programs produced by television network and radio stations. Contrary to print media, broadcast media airs audio and video materials for public's information, interest, or leisure. Our first example is we have radio. The first known radio is attributed to the Italian inventor Guglielmo Marconi when he made the wireless telegraph in 1895. Radio announcers or DJs deliver the news or play music through airwaves. This can be set in an AM or FM mode. So AM means amplitude modulation and FM means frequency modulation. Another is television. One of the most visible appliances at home is television. It is equipped with electronic system capable of sending images and sound by a wire through space. third is film, and this is similar to a television show as it offers a variety of themes and genres. It can be about drama, comedy, horror, action, animation, or documentary. It is also called movies or motion pictures. Now let's talk about the TV and movie classification ratings. So we have the MTRCB. For movie classification, we have the following ratings: G, PG, R13, R16, and R18. For television classification ratings, we have G, PG, and SPG. Next, we have the TV and movie classification ratings. I know that you are all familiar with the MTRCB. And we have different classifications. For movie classification ratings, we have G, PG, R13, R16, and R18. For television classification ratings, we have G, PG, and SPG. Now, what are those? Let's go and check their meanings. So G stands for general patronage, meaning the movie or the show can be watched by anyone. PG means that the show requires parental guidance. SPG means that strict parental guidance is required as the show may have themes that involve violence, horror, and inappropriate language that are not suitable for very young audiences. And for R, it means a show is restricted to a particular age. Example, R13, R16, or R18. And the last type of media is new media. And under new media, we have internet. It is an electronic communications network that connects people through various networks and also organizational computer facilities around the world. Now let's talk about what is new media. So new media, according to New Media Institute, it is defined as a catch-all term used to define all that is related to the internet and the interplay between technology, images, and sound. That is in contrast to old media, which is a form of communication that came before digital technology, including radio and TV, and also printed materials such as books and magazines. It also constantly changes, so as technology is developed and widely adopted, what is considered new continues to morph. Are you familiar with DVDs and CDs? These were the latest way to watch movie and listen to music. So now, streaming services such as Netflix and Spotify are more popular. Just a few examples of new media, it includes websites, blogs, emails, social media networks, music and television streaming services, and also virtual and augmented reality. So I think the most important thing to know about new media is that it is always changing. So through this make it a challenging field because professionals have to be aware of the constant changes in trends, technologies, and it also makes it a very exciting and dynamic field to enter.